Now the question is whether friction is necessary or not. And yes, friction is very, very necessary. In the absence of friction, nothing will be held in place. Say for example, if we walk on the road, there is friction between the sole of our shoes and slippers and the road. That is why we are able to walk on the road. In case if there is no friction between our shoes and slippers and the road, we will tend to slip and fall down. That is why we must have seen that the shoes and the slippers are always given this type of design to have a better grip on the ground, to increase the friction between the slippers and the ground, so that we don't slip and fall down. If the sole of the slipper was made very plain, the moment we step our foot on a slippery ground, we will fall down. Hence, the soles of shoes and slippers are provided with this type of design to increase the friction between the ground and the body. Similarly, you must have seen that the tires are provided with threadings. These threadings are provided in order to have a better grip of the tire on the road, because in the absence of this kind of design, rather if the tires are plain and on a day when there is rainfall, the roads tend to be very, very slippery, and in the absence of this type of design on the tires, there will be loss of friction between the tires and the road, and the cars will tend to slip and there are chances of accidents. Therefore, to increase the friction between the road and the tires are provided with this type of threadings. Moreover, you must have seen that the pens are having a small piece of rubber in that area where we hold the pen. This rubber allows us to have a better grip on the pen, because if this area is plain without a rubber, and when we write, because of sweat formed in between the pen and the fingers, the pen may tend to slip and we may not find a better grip and be able to write. Hence, these pens are provided with a rubber grip to increase the friction between our fingers and the pen for writing. Similarly, you must have seen badmintons, cricket bats, the handle of bicycles, the handle of bikes are provided with rubber grips for a better grip between our hand and the handle, so that our hand does not slip from the handle. This is to provide a better grip, rather it increases the friction between our hand and the handle. Therefore, friction is very, very necessary. In the absence of friction, if there is no friction between two objects, there will be accidents. If we walk on the road, on a slippery road, and there is no friction between the road and the slippers or the shoes, we will slip and fall down. Therefore, friction is very, very necessary. In the absence of friction, nothing will be in order and everything will tend to fall. However, friction is a necessary evil. Sometimes, because of friction, the machines get damaged. There may be heat produced in the machines because of friction. The machines tend to wear out. That means the machines are damaged. because of friction. Because of continuous moving of machines, because of more friction, heat is produced. There may be fires also. The soles of our shoes tend to wear out. It becomes thin because of friction. The soles of our slippers become very, very thin because of friction between the road and the slippers and shoes. So friction is a necessary evil. Sometimes friction is very, very important in places where it is important, and sometimes friction tends to cause some damage between the machines and many parts which are used in cars, in factories as machines. Therefore, the word friction is a necessary evil is very true, because friction is very, very important. Without friction, we cannot fix a nail on the wall. Without friction, we cannot sit on the bench, because when we sit on the bench, there is static friction between our body and the bench, and so we tend to remain in one place. If there was no friction between our body and the table where we sit down, we will tend to fall down because of slipping or because of no friction. It is because of the friction between the body and the table we can sit on the table. We can fix the nail. It is because of friction we can brush our teeth. It is because of friction we can wash our clothes. In the absence of friction, everything is impossible. A simple example is that it is because of the friction between the matchstick and the matchbox that we are able to light this matchstick. Because you see, whenever we try to light the matchstick, there is an opposite force between the matchstick and the matchbox. When the matchstick goes down, the box exerts force opposite to the matchstick. That means there is opposite force between the box and the matchstick, and hence we can light this matchstick. So friction is very, very important in our daily lives. It rules our lives. However, it has some bad effects or negative effects also.